Hello, everyone. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And I'm taking my walk today and just wanted to chat a little bit just about the hobby, a little bit about a live stream, talk about graded cards, and just talk about the YouTube Hall of Fame a little bit. So, first of all, I want to just thank everybody who's watching. And I can't see if there's anybody watching. Let's see if I can get the chat. I'm not sure how to do the chat still. But anyway, let's see if I can get the chat going here. Live chat. Okay. All right. Let's see. Not too good at the live thing, but we're live. We're going for it. And hopefully, I can see some chat coming through there. So anyway, I'm doing my walk. I do about a 5 mile walk every few days, a couple of days, and I don't go to my mom's house. And anyway, last night I was watching a live stream with a bunch of great guys there. John Mangini, Craig, Midlife Sports Cards. It was Theo, Clemente Collector was there. Hey, Rick, I can see the chat. I figured it out. Thanks for watching, my friend. So, and Rick was there in the chat along with Adam from Splendid Sports and Dylan Double D. And basically, we're just talking about graded cards. Is it worth grading cards, or do you use that money to buy more cards? So, I mean, that's always a personal decision there. Thanks, guys. Personal decision, but thinking about uh, PSA 10s. I was watching a video this morning, and John Wade Boggs fan, the biggest Wade Boggs fan there, and he doesn't have a PSA 10 Wade Boggs rookie card. He has a PSA 9, and the reason he's got the 9 is because the 9, what, $100. The 10 is over 10 times the price. I mean, you're talking. He said it was over $1,500 to get a PSA 10 Wade Boggs rookie card. Do we really need that? I mean, as a collector, if you look at the 9s and you look at the 10s, I look at them carefully. I mean, I look through loops. I mean, I've been to the grading school, and it's very difficult. Unless you look at the card through a 10-time loop, you cannot tell the difference between a 9 and a 10. So do collectors really need a 10? Do we need a 10? I mean, when it comes to vintage, I don't have any 10s in vintage, and I really am not going to pay up for something like that, even if it's from the 70s. It's just one of those things that, yeah, 9s are great for collectors for sure, RJ. It's awesome. I mean, those are the, I've got my Griffey rookie cards, all my cards in the 80s and stuff. They're mostly 9s, and I'm happy with them. They look great, you know. So to me, the main reason I think people are doing, and you'll be on the show tomorrow, walk around, it'll be videotaped or Neat Lauderdale. Come by, check it out. So yeah, John, thanks. But for real, I mean, it's ridiculous. I think the only reason people have these 10s is for first the PSA registry. You got the big bucks guys, thanks, Rick. You got the big money guys. And second, you got the flippers, 10s for, 10 times the price of a 9, you know. I mean, and who's going to buy the PSA registry guys? So, and those, yeah, they're collectors, but they're more of the real investors. But it gets to a point that, I mean, who the hell is going to invest that kind of money, $1,500 in a Wade Boggs PSA 10, when you can get a 53 Satchel Paige, for that money? Low grade, but still, I mean, give me a break, you know? Yeah, I mean, it's got to a point that, the only reason that I grade my cards is because I'm looking to either in the future, sell those particular cards, or trade them. And lately, I've been trading some of my cards. Yeah, there's cards over here for sure. We're in Florida, my friend. But that's what I've been trying to do with my collection mostly is just grading some cards I think are going to maybe grade kind of high to sell them or trade them in the future. And I mean, I had some cards like I had I think it was a Keith Hernandez rookie card. Yeah, that's for sure. I had a Keith Hernandez rookie card, 75, which is a tough, tough year, and it graded a 9. I looked it up. I said, shit, I should just sell this damn thing, and I probably will, because do I need a 9? You know, for a 70s card, I can even live with an 8. As a collector, that's just going to look at the cards, not really, sell them. I mean, the only reason I'm going to sell them is I can get a lot of money to get a nice pre-war card that I want. You know, but it's just one of those things that people just the flippers are the ones that are really getting into those high grade cards and some of those high end dealers. But the bottom line, the collectors, I don't see collectors going for high grade cards. Those guys and Mangini will settle for a nice mid grade, good looking centered card. And that's what I'm going to go for. And that's kind of, you know me. You see my stuff. What I do. If I find a nice, beautiful card, I didn't lose you guys. Cell phone here. So anyway, I'm back. But, overall, when you really think about, a collector, someone that's going to have a collection, you know, I mean, the majority of my cards, most of my cards are raw. I just started grading really when I started my YouTube channel last year. Get a little content and trade some cards that would be good in the future. But overall, better actually. And storing them. I mean, storing slabs, guys, it takes a lot of room and they're heavy, you know, when you think about all that stuff. So when I get ready to sell a card or something like that, then I'll go ahead and grade it. But anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk about is the YouTube Hall of Fame, and we talked a little bit about that. They did last night. The YouTube Hall of Fame, is something that sorry guys if I keep getting disconnected and stuff. Just a live stream. I've never done live, and you know I'm doing great. Thank you. The weather's beautiful here in South Florida. It's 75 degrees, as you can tell. Beautifully sunny, pretty quiet. Enjoying the day. You know, it's just a nice, beautiful day. So anyway, back to the YouTube Hall of Fame. YouTube Hall of Fame is just a personal thing. Everybody, it's like your collection. Your collection is something that you yourself, pick because you like it, not other people like it. And the Hall of Fame is the same thing. You don't have to vote for the same people everybody else votes for. Oh, this person, I got to vote for that. No, you vote for whoever you want. So good morning. Yeah, it's morning here, but it's probably the next day over there, Titus. So anyway, yeah, it's Friday here. So really the bottom line is, it's all personal. It doesn't matter. I know Sports Card Dad talks about, oh, it's a click, it's a click. Well, if, the other day I did a video of the YouTube Hall of Famers. And if you look at the YouTube Hall of Fame list, there are more modern collectors on that list than vintage guys. So if you do your homework and the people on the list and you know who's there, and you're really going to look at those channels, which I think everybody should do. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, it's Friday morning. Tomorrow I'll be over at the card show. But if you go look at the YouTubers' channels and go actually watch them, you'll see that the majority of them really are modern collectors. And even Mangini is a modern card collector. So it's it's a misconception that only vintage guys and clicks and stuff are there. You know, Half of the guys on the YouTube Hall of Fame, I didn't know, or I hadn't known. And it's a great way to get everybody to follow other channels that they've never seen and expand your horizon. I mean, that's really what it's all about. It's not about, you know, oh, it's a popularity contest. I'm going to go ahead and campaign for this thing and see if I can get, it's not like that. It's just what people like, you know. I mean, I didn't, last year I voted. You can go see my votes last year. I didn't vote only strictly for people that were my friends and stuff. Yeah, I voted for Lou Rock and my friends and Scott Reindeer Students and stuff. But I voted for Pac-Man. I mean, come on, you know. Why? Because I think he's one of the top, real breakers uh, in the hobby, and he's done a lot to bring in new people to the hobby. So that's the reason I voted for him. You know. Hey, what's going on, Ray? So I'm just talking about the YouTube Hall of Fame a little bit. I was talking about graded cards earlier. I'm going for my 5 mile walk here. So, the YouTube Hall of Fame really is just, I think everybody should vote. Everybody that has done 1 year should vote. Good morning. So that's what I think that, it's a personal thing. Yeah, a lot of people vote for their buddies and stuff, but really, I vote for the channels that I like, channels that I watch all the time, that I enjoy, that have something to offer, you know. So, you know, it's your opinion. Will I vote for Sports Card Dad? I am probably not, but I don't know yet. Hey, what's up? I don't know. I mean, you never know. He's done a lot for the hobby, but, you know, when you think about things really, you know, he's kind of just a talking head. You know what I mean, guys? He's repeating things that other people have said. I'm just going to rest a little bit here, show you a little bit scenery. So in my opinion, he doesn't do breaking news. I mean, he does breaking news, but he doesn't break the news. I mean, he's not, you know, some of these guys that really, like for Pokemon, you got Rattle Pokemon. That guy breaks news. That guy's someone that should be, considered more. He's not sports card, but that guy is the top guy I would vote for. But sports card dad, I don't know. You know, I just don't think that, it's a beautiful day, Ray. I just don't think that he really uh, contributes to the collector, and that's goes back to my personal opinion. You know, so I'm gonna keep on here, and as far as other people, I mean, uh, there's some really really great guys out there. There's some that I definitely, yeah, can't wait. I'll see you here when you come down, Will. When you come to Boca, we'll definitely get together again. But for me, I'm gonna vote again. I'm gonna take a good look at who I'm gonna vote for, and I'm gonna vote for that are entertaining and informative. A good example of that is John Wade Boggs fan. He's he's eligible this year. He's got a great channel. Constantly does videos, and that's another thing. I mean, you're gonna do a video once a month. I'm not gonna vote for you. That's 12 videos a year. I'm gonna vote for people that are at least, come on, once a week, every couple of weeks. I want to see some content, and I want to see some informative stuff. Also, like John Wade Boggs fan, for example, he has his top 10 list. He does all pricing stuff. Does a lot of analysis, and he shows his collection and things like that. And to me, that's a true collector. I would vote for him. TJ Mack, Terry, I vote for Terry too. Again, another guy. Your videos, vlogs, you got to work on a couple of things, in my opinion, Will. First, I don't like the videos that are recorded vertically. I like it horizontally a little bit better. And yours is kind of vertical, so on the phone it comes out kind of weird for me. I don't know, it's just my thing. So I would suggest you do your videos horizontal. You got a ton of following. You do good videos. You got good stuff. You show good stuff. But that's just the only thing is put the camera horizontal, not vertical. So thanks. But anyway, you've got so many good channels out there. What I suggest is that you guys, check the YouTube Hall of Fame first. Check the website, and Genius put a link to it, or it's uh, YouTube Hall of Fame, YTHOF, I think it is, .org or something like that. Check it out. Check out those channels. Most of those guys still doing content. There's some that are not, and there's some, unfortunately, like Ricky Russo that passed away. Talk about a true collector. Those of you that I've ever saw or remember Ricky Russo, but he passed away about 3 years ago. And he, the day before he passed away, in the hospital bed, he did a video ripping cards. That's a true fan. It's a true collector. But the majority of the other guys on there are there. They're still doing it. I would say probably 80% are still doing videos. Check out the YouTube Hall of Fame videos. Members, and then check out some of the newer guys. Check out some of the guys, not newer guys, but guys that have been around for a while. I'm going to try to take a look and see. It's not easy, but you go to their, the different guys that you watch. Me, I'm not eligible, so don't vote for me. Thank you everyone that has and likes and subscribes to stuff, but I'm not eligible, and I won't be eligible until the following one probably. So for now, take a look at the guys that you watch. Go to their videos, look at their oldest, or just look in their description. In the description, it'll tell you when they put their first video. If they uploaded their first video, I think it's after January or in January, and go 3 years from there. And those are the guys you can vote for. So take a look at the guys that you have on your subscription list, and just check out when they started, and go from there. But there's a lot of guys that have been around for a long time that are probably well deserving. You think about guys like Carlos, because I'm Carlos. He's also on the list. He can be nominated. If you watch him and stuff. Hey, what's up, Blue Rock, my brother? Thanks, man. So I'm just talking about the YouTube Hall of Fame, Lou, and just talking about some guys. So I was talking about Carlos. He does a lot of live streams on Friday nights, and he's eligible. Terry, TJ Mack, Wade Boggs fan. Uh, I mean, there's a ton of guys. Mariano Rivera. Yeah, check out the size they got, because that's a four-way stop. So they put signs up there. Yeah. But hey, Hugo, what's going on, my friend? But we got a lot of guys. Hey, Lou, it's just awesome, man. I voted for you, and I voted for a bunch of other guys, and you know, I'll go through my list. But even guys that I voted for now, I can't vote for them anymore because some of them made it, and I voted for Brett Near Mint Musings, and Brett now is not Near Mint Musing. He's Star Huddle 77, so I don't know the deal with that. But he's got really good informative videos and stuff, and he had great stuff. So anyway, just make sure you guys, vote. It's super important, and don't get hung up with thinking, hey, it's got to be like a vintage guy. It's got to be this and that. No, 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 no. Vote for who you want. Like I said, last year I voted for Pac-Man, and I voted for a bunch of other guys. And, so it doesn't really have to be people that are strictly, vintage. If you watch their channel and you like what you see, it's who you want to vote for, you know. So What do you guys want to talk about? We're walking for a little bit here. I missed that last comment, but um, last night it was a great live stream. I think that everyone made great points about the grading and is grading really valid? What are we going to do in the future? You know, I mean, PSA can't go strictly to just automated because they'd have to regrade everything. That was a great point that Mangini made last night. You'd have to basically, restart everything. But I don't think they're going to go that route. I just think that PSA's got to get better. Too many mistakes, too many things that a company that really is not focused on the collector would catch. I mean, for example, let me give you an example on autograph cards. I'm not into autograph cards too much, but there's people like James, Elite Hunters, that loves them now. And Mike Baseball Collector. Well, PSA labels a lot of those trading card autograph. I mean, what the hell is that? Tell me what the card is, you know? And those are the kind of things that PSA really needs to change because it's just ridiculous. And, the upcharge, come on, why is everybody going to SGC? A lot of times it's not because of the any other reasons, the speed and all that. It's because of the upcharge. I mean, I could send in a 52 manual and I'm not going to get upcharged with SGC, but you will get upcharged thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's ridiculous. So those are the kind of things they need to do. Put on the card there exactly what it is. I want to know what it is. I don't want a trading card. I know it's a damn trading card. Do your homework. So it's just a lot of issues with PSA, with all of the new hires they've done. They've opened up a new office in Jersey. Yeah, I'm reading the comments here for an auto. Yeah, it's crazy. They're gonna for everything they're gonna upcharge you, Lou. They're gonna charge you more for whatever. Oh, this card's been licked by Pepino. Upcharge. It's just ridiculous. And that's one of the things. One of the things that and the changing of the graders and getting so many new graders so quickly. PSA has really, shown its weaknesses. Uh, there was one, can't remember who it was, one YouTuber sent his cards over to California to get them graded, right? California sends his cards to Jersey to get it graded because they got another office over there. So they send it over to Jersey. Toward a cold season. I'm rocking too, bro. I'm the same way, man. I'm walking. I'm enjoying this walk. I'm just walking my shirt off. It's a great day. It's a beautiful day out here. Look at that. It's gorgeous. So anyway, he sends his cards to PSA in California. PSA sends his cards to New Jersey, and he's watching all this tracking. And then finally, he gets it back, all the way back again across the country. What the hell is that? Let me get back in here. So I mean, those are some of the things that really gotta go. Gotta go, PSA. You gotta get in the game here. And the only thing that's holding them really is the registry. If it wasn't for the registry, so I missed that. I was crossing the street. I missed those comments there. Comments when you're live, they just kind of flash. Boom. Look, they're going to have a health fair here. Check it out. Health fair. I'm not going to have flu shot. Yeah. Having a health fair in this community over here. That's a cool thing. So, anyway, it's just one of those things that PSA, I think if they didn't have the registry, I think they'd be in deep trouble. And I think that if SGC gets a registry, that's going to be a big difference maker with them. Good morning. So, my favorite players? Well, I mean, I've got so many favorite players. Of course, Mantle, but you're not going to give me a Mantle. You only have one Mantle, Will. I know you got the 58 Mantle Boyer card and stuff. But no, for me, I mean, I like Dolphins, guys. I'm a Dolphin fan. I'm I like Cuban players. Conseco. I'm gonna go across here a minute. Show you guys a clubhouse in the area. I go practice some basketball. Yeah, so things like that. Cuban players, what I'm kind of into a little bit now, and any old stuff really. I like any vintage stuff. I'm good with of any players like that. Just you don't need to give me anything. Mantles, yeah, you can give me the mantles. So, but yeah, I'm a Marlins fan too. No jaywalking. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Yeah, I'm a Marlins fan too. So I like Marlins cards and stuff. This is the park. This is the walking park. This is where you walk here. Morning. This is the basketball courts back there. You see the basketball courts? Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk soon. Well, so that's the basketball courts. Anyway, that's the tennis. Nobody not playing tennis here today. There's tennis courts over there. Oh, it's a big community here. There's, I think, about 2,500 homes in this community, and I moved in when they first built this place. So I've been here over 20 years. When I moved from Tampa. This is where I consolidated my collection. So anyway, getting back to cards. Um, well, Will, you know what I collect. Give me a call and we'll talk. But you don't need to send me anything. I mean, really, I've got everything. That's why I don't enter too many of the contests and stuff because I win. I really didn't care about winning. I mean, I want, I didn't mean to sound bad, but anyway, I don't really need anything, guys. I just need, if you just send me a Christmas card, I'm happy with that. That's all I need. Let me see if I can get in here. I don't have my card because I'm walking here and bring my wallet, but you need a ID to get into the clubhouse usually. So let me see if they'll let me in. Give you a good look here. So this is our clubhouse, and they have like parties and stuff over here. So anyway, getting back to the cards, man. Really, the main thing about this hobby is just a friendship. And if anybody wants my phone number to call me and stuff, just send me an email. It's in my description. You know, I'd love to talk to anybody, and I do. So give me a call, give me a text, send me your number. I'll call you back. And let me see if they'll let me come in here real quick, take a quick video of the place. They're kind of fixing the stuff up a little bit, the pool and all that. But I want to see. Let me see a little bit. I forgot my card because I was walking. I just want to walk around a little bit. You let me just take a little bit of video. So they got this all dressed up. It's fixed beautifully. Look at the tree they got here now. That's nice. And they've really fixed up this place. And they got a big banquet hall there. And the pool's getting fixed right now. So they're fixing it right now. It's a huge, huge pool. So you can see this thing, man. It's like a friggin' resort here, guys. Check it out. Check that out. It's beautiful. That's why I moved over here. Because this is one of the best clubhouses in the area. And they got a huge stuff here. You should go to the gym. They got a gym here. School stuff here. So I'll show you a little bit around here. Good morning. When do you think the pool will be ready? It's going to be a long time, I think. Yeah, I figured that. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, Florida's awesome. Nice. And they got a lot of stuff here that's super, super cool. They've got classes and things here. We've got the aerobics center over here. We've got the gym over here. That's the gym. Usually I'll walk over here. We do a little exercise over in the gym and then walk back. But in this case, I'm just walking back. But I wanted to give you guys a good look at it now that I'm passing by here. So yeah, that's it. That's our clubhouse in the area. Thanks, my friend. Have a good day. Good, they did good decorations, man. Yes. Take care. You have a good holiday. So yeah, man. The best thing about this was the hanging out at Lou Rock's place. I mean, we had such a great time, and you had Hitman there, George Concrete Buddy, you had Lou Rock, you had Mangini. I mean, we had just I know I forget some, but everybody was there. It was just Hitman. Who else did I forget? Probably somebody. But you know what? That's the best thing about this community. It's just the hanging out and talking to each other. That's why I figured, you know what? I'm going to be walking by myself. It wasn't jealous twice. Yeah, that's right. Junior fanatic Liam. Yeah, I contacted Liam recently to see if he could come to the show, but you know, yeah, you need to come, eh? You need to come. But yeah, Liam is man, he's a busy kid because he's coaching now. I mean, not coaching, he's doing umpiring and stuff now. So he's just what a great kid, man. And the family, his mom and dad are just incredible people. I mean, when you really think about the people in this hobby, and I've talked about this before. The people in this hobby are some of the best people, not just in the hobby, but in the world. I'm telling you, man, they're the nicest people you could ever meet, some of the most giving people in the world. I mean, and when you think about, you know, go ahead. Yeah, for sure, man. When you think about not just that, but what the people here do for the community, man. I mean, look at not just the community about cards. I'm talking about the human community. I mean, people like Lou Rock. I mean, you may not know what Lou Rock does, but Lou Rock is a servant to us, to our community. Jason, Mr. Fisherbike, again, you know, I mean, we have so many people, you know, I mean, I can't go on and on and on and tell you, man, some of the stuff that some of these people really do. They're so giving. I mean, look at Jake, man. Jake devotes his life to Jesus, and he just does so much for the church and stuff like that. I mean, it's just really, really good people that really are just, uh, the salt of the earth people, people that just are, your regular person. And, I was able to meet a few of the guys, and, at these shows, and it's just, you like them on video, but when you meet them in person, I mean, it's just, it's just awesome, man. Awesome. When I spend time with Titman and Mike, Egg, I mean, we went to the show in Palm Beach, and it was just an awesome thing to just meet these people that you think are like, they're awesome, but you don't know them. And then when you meet them, it's like, wow, they're even better. I mean, Mangini, I saw him doing the nunchucks live, man. He's impressive. I got to tell you, I'm not going near that guy with nunchucks. And he was using the plastic nunchucks that he gave to Bob. And he was swinging away at those things like it was like nothing. I mean, I'm thinking, man, he's gonna smash his balls with that thing. But no, man, he's incredible, incredible. I'm gonna hang out with him at the National. And if you're in a dangerous area, you want Mangini with you, and you want Lou Rock with you. Trust me on that one, buddy. And so just to great people. I mean, you look at people like Craig Midlife Sports. You know, he's a teacher, been teaching for 21 years. I mean, giving his life to helping people like that, and that's what the hobby is about. You know, and that's why I'm so glad that I've become a YouTuber, and I'm hoping that we can get other guys to join us. You know, there's a lot of guys. There's Jason Janega, has an incredible collection. I'm hoping he can show his. You know, Mike Petty, another guy I've talked, but he can share some of his collection. I mean, Victor Pino, he's got the biggest Cuban card collection ever. You know, hey, Double D Dylan, my friend. I was just talking about you earlier. But you know, talking about guys that need that they're in the chat all the time. Hey, what's up, John? They're in the chat all the time, and they need to get their YouTube shit together right now. They need to get on board, get on YouTube, become friends with all of us, and meet at the National. Yeah, and I finally figured out, Drew, how to look at the comments as I'm walking. So now I could see your comments and stuff. And Drew and I spend a great amount of time over at the National. We walked everywhere. I mean, we had such a good time. He was filming me, filming my videos, and that was fun. And then he wanted me to cheer for Nebraska. I think, and I cheered for Oklahoma, and he was not happy with that one. But it was fun, man. It was fun, you know. And then Hammer 44. You know, I can't tell. I can't say much about Hammer's personal life, but I will tell you something about Hammer 44. Uh, he is a very important person, uh, and that's all I can say. I can't say much about him. Yeah, I know that was so bad. That was so bad. I can't believe I said that. And you told me right before the video, hey, say this, and then but me live screwed it up. But going back, and thanks for the little stands that you made, Drew. I mean, everybody's got those. I have mine on display. Got a card on it. And hey, yeah, yeah. Um, but anyway, Hammer's a guy, and Hammer, I can't tell you his real name for a reason. And once you get to know him, he'll probably tell you. But he's a guy that kind of like me. He's not going to show his face. Let me put it that way. Not well, not at least not on the video. Anyway, moving on. Uh, so, guys, I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? Send me some messages here. I'm going to Strongsville. That's the next big show that I'm going to. Well, tomorrow I'm going to the Fort Lauderdale show. So if anybody's anywhere near that area and wants to be there, I'll be there probably by noon for sure, before noon, and I'll hang out there for a few hours. I'll do a video. But after that, my next big show is Strongsville, and I'll be going to that one for the first time, and I'll be rooming with Rocket Rick J. So that should be fun. After rooming with young 20-year-olds at the National, I'll be rooming with Rocket Rick. So we'll see how that goes. But that's going to be a great time at Strongsville. Chris from Missouri set it up. You're going to have a ton of people there. I'm just very excited about next year. Vero Beach in January. Oh, I got to check that one out, Egg, for sure. I'm going to try to get up there. That's not too far from me at all. So it's a couple hour drive. So I'm going to head up there. Let's see if I can do Vero Beach. Yeah. Those are awesome videos that Hammer puts out, my friend. Yeah, John, he's just an incredible guy. And you know, get to know him. He's got an incredible background and does a lot of incredible stuff for the country. So anyway, I'm going to be at Strongsville. That's for the first time. That should be fun. We'll see how that goes. just looking forward to a lot of exciting things next year. I mean, I'm going to meet up with a few people here. I know I've been in contact with Dave Blue Jacket, and because Dave is moving to Palm Beach, so he's having his house built now. He's going to be, you know, fairly close to me. I guess Palm Beach is a couple hours for me, but he is coming down in January to see how the construction is going on his house, and I'm going to meet up with him there. Hopefully, I can meet up with him and spend some time with Dave. So I'm looking forward to that. January. Now we got the Vero Beach show in January, so I'll add that to my schedule. And I was going to meet up with Will, probably up to Orlando sometime before the holidays. My daughter lives up there, so there's like a show. I think there's an Apopka show around the 15th. I know my buddy Jesus was telling me there. He usually sets up at that show. So I may show up at that Apopka show. So, Lou and Hugo, those guys that are near the area, they try to make a special trip up there because I'm going to go see my daughter and stuff. But let's see, I'm walking and talking now for about 40 minutes. And I don't know, I'm going to continue talking, I guess. I'm just going to keep walking home. But yeah, I mean, campaigning, talking about campaigning for the YouTube Hall of Fame with Sports Card Dad. I mean, I probably, I know he's making a joke of it, but to be honest with you guys, it's giving us exposure. I think it's a good thing that he's doing this. Even though he's kind of making fun of it, the guy's got 20,000, hey, 20,000 subscribers, and he's talking about the little YouTube Hall of Fame. Hey, if we can get more people looking at it and more people voting, I think that's a great thing. And if he gets voted in, hey, that's a good thing too. That's fine with me. People vote and put your opinions out there and vote for the channels you think are the ones that you enjoy, that you think are informative, you think that you like the person, or they collect like you, or whatever it is, whatever it is that you like, vote for that guy or girl, you know. But there's just so much content out there, such good content, and there's some more new content coming out. I need to show cards. I didn't bring my cards. Here's a card. Didn't bring my cards on the walk, but it's not a bad idea. I think next time I'll put some cards in my pocket. Thanks, Hugo. But it's just the hobby's really grown so much. The sports card dad, yeah. The hobby's grown so much that it's just, you can get lost, the Pinot Man style. You can get lost, if you, I mean, I've uncovered a lot of, and I got to do a little video. I like to look at some baseball cards. Yeah. 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 What I'm going to go, I've been subscribing to a lot of the new channels that have, some of them just started, and I just kind of find them, I go through and do all these things and search whatever, try to pick up some new channels. And I found some new channels that really only have less than 50 subscribers. And I want to see if I can start sharing some of those. But I think one of the things that I'd like to do even more is go ahead and try to, somebody or someone, or maybe me or somebody else, somebody needs to put out a list of the channels that are eligible for the YouTube Hall of Fame. Channels around for 3 years, something to pick from, because it's really hard for someone to go through and find the channels that are eligible. And like I talked earlier, go to the people's description. You can see when they first uploaded the video. But it'd be nice if we could somehow come up with some type of list. These are the ones that are eligible, and yeah, gotta be careful here. Don't get too close. Don't get too close. So We're in South Florida, but that would be a great idea for to come up with something like that. I mean, I want to thank Adam, Splendid Sports. He put together the YouTube Hall of Fame website, so let's thank him on that. And you know, I think that's really the next big thing coming up in January is the voting for that. There's going to be a few contests coming up. I know. Uh, I'll give you guys a heads up. I've been talking to Sammy Thunder a lot, and yeah, you got to be careful. You can't go surfing over here, and you got sharks. Well, you got sharks there. Top 20, and double check. Great idea, Eric. Great idea, for Leaf. That's awesome. That's a great idea. I'm going to do that also. Um, so I kind of lost my train of thought thinking about Dylan and the surfing there. Shoot. Anyway, but um, yeah, I lost my train of thought completely there. I'm getting old, but overall, I think you know the things that are coming up. I was talking about Miami Thunder. Yeah, yeah, dangerous, man, dangerous. You can't take your little dog walking these days. But I was talking to Sammy Thunder. A live stream. Uh, yeah, I was on Sunday. But Sammy and I have become good friends, and like all of us, we've all become good friends. But one of the things with Sammy and I is that we're really neck and neck. I mean, since we've been doing videos, me and him subscribers, we're like they're tight, and I think I got checked yesterday. I cut 1,940, so I'm almost at 2,000, and he's got 1,940 something also, so he's almost at 2,000. So Sammy and I are going to be doing a contest, me and him together. I've never done a contest before, but Sammy talked me into doing a uh, a 2,000 contest for me and him at the same time. So we're going to come up with that soon. We'll share it with you guys. And I don't know if we'll talk about it on the live, but we will definitely talk about it a little bit. And so be looking out for that sometime in a week or so, a couple of weeks. We're going to kick off the Sammy Thunder and Collector's Dream 2,000 subscriber contest. And let's see, what else are we doing here? Yeah, Dylan, I've never done a VR, sponsored a VR video response thing or anything like that either. And it's mainly because I don't know. I don't not technology is not me, so that's one of the reasons I haven't done it. But Sammy, he's going to pretty much take care of it, and then I'll be involved in it there. So that should be fun. So we'll see what happens with that. Hold on one second. Staying on the floor. Get that off the street. Okay. Gotta keep this neighborhood kind of clean there. But anyway, so yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do with the contest. It's gonna come up good, and we get a lot of response. We'll see from there. Going to our show, and the live stream. Then my next project is sometime in the next couple of weeks. What I always do in December is do my top 50 cards. I did that last year, and I was one of my best viewed videos. So it was awesome. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do another top 50 sometime in the next week or so. So that'll be another video that's going to be coming up for me. And, the Apopka show, hopefully in the middle of the month. And then we'll go into January and hopefully we could do our contest, Sammy Orlando contest, and maybe run it through the end of the year, something like that. So, let's see, we got about 15 minutes. My walk is about an hour, so I got a little bit, got about another mile to walk here. I don't know if you guys want to continue on, but to me, it's just fun taking a walk and talking with you guys. But going back to the original reason I made this video, this live stream, was talking about PSA, talking about PSA 10 cards versus PSA 9, and why do we even need to collect PSA 10s? They don't look any different unless you look at it in a loop. You can't tell a 9 from a 10. So why do we need to pay 10 times the price for a PSA 10, especially a vintage? I mean, come on. You know, you just don't need that as far as a collector. You're going to be a big time Jeff Wilson investor. Sure, go for that PSA 9, 10 vintage card. But for me, I'm like Dylan. Give me a 4 or 5 that's beautifully centered. It looks like a 7. That's my kind of card. So that's kind of what I look for. And that was the conversation last night on that live stream. So go back and check the live stream out, guys. It was really, really entertaining, really, really fun. And it was great seeing Craig with Mangini kind of duking it out. The teacher, Craig, and and the card teacher, John. So that was fun. A lot of fun. The rest, so that's kind of things my plan. As far as videos and things that are happening. I'm hoping I can do maybe another live stream later in December. I'd love to do one with Dylan. I don't think I've ever done live stream with Dylan yet. We haven't done a live stream together. No, I don't think so. But definitely got to get together with Dylan. I know I've done a few Adam stuff. I get here. And one day I'm going to head out to Hawaii and go there. You know, and you know what I love about Dylan is what he said last night. Him as a surfer that goes out there and surfs every day, one of the better surfers. When little rookie guys that are going to come in here and try to take your surf line away, and Dylan says, "Move the hell out way, buddy. Get away. Move out of the way. I'm coming through." You know, and I love that. I love that, and that's how it needs to be in the YouTube Hall of Fame. No, more than half the guys on the Vintage Hall of Fame collect modern cards. But of course, he doesn't take the time to go and look at that crap. It's all, you know, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Let me repeat what somebody said, whether he believes it or not. And that's the crap that, you know, it's just, I watch him, laugh at him sometimes, comment it, and I comment and stuff and all that, and I wish him the best. And I like him personally. It's not that I don't like him, but, other than just exposing a lot of bad news and stuff like that and spreading, you know, repeating the stuff all over again, what does he contribute to the hobby? What does he contribute to us, the collector? That's what I'm voting for. Someone that contributes to my knowledge that I can learn from. Terry, TJ Mack, boom, he's in. I'm voting him in. John, Wade Bach fan, boom, get him in there too. And a bunch of other guys like that really, love the hobby, love the history of the hobby, and are going to teach you and tell you and show you things that you may have never seen before, or stuff, ways to collect that you didn't think about. That's a YouTube Hall of Famer to me. That's the kind of guys I'm voting for. So, yeah, I'm walking and getting a little bit loud here. But, it is what it is. I'm passionate about this hobby. It's been my life. I've been doing this for over 50 years. And, I've never been able to express my opinion, never been able to show my cards, never been able to talk to hobbyists like you guys. So now that I'm retired, I'm making it up. I'm making all that time up. I'm talking, I'm showing my collection, I'm making new friends, I'm enjoying the hobby more than I've ever enjoyed the hobby before. And it's one of those things that Um, if one of the reasons they've asked me, some people who know me have asked me, why do you're always in a good mood, you're never stressed out, boom, this and that, because I got a hobby that is fun, that relaxes me. I can sit down, I can enjoy the hobby, I can just relax. And you know what? It, I'll say it, it's a drug. We do get addicted. I'm gonna sit down right here by the water, take a 5 minute break. Okay, sitting here by the water, take a little break, and we'll talk a little more. So for me, man, it's the most relaxing thing in my life is the hobby. And of course, the water. I love the water. That's why I'm in South Florida. Even though this is a lake, it's so relaxing. And to sit around, and I go to my mom's house, she's on a lake, and I'll take my cards over there and I'll just look at my cards and relax. And it's the most relaxing thing in the world. And that's really what keeps me healthy. It keeps me feeling good, keeps me looking good, because I take that time really every day. I got to admit, I'll spend at least an hour or two every day with my cards. And what does it do? It's like meditation, relaxation. It's the time, it's my happy place, the time where I could just relax, enjoy the day, enjoy my cards, and just put myself in another world. It's the most relaxing thing to me. To me, it's meditation. People do yoga and things like that. I do cards, and I love it. And that's one of the things that really keeps me centered, and it keeps me relaxed, and it keeps me just you know enjoying myself. And usually in these walks, what I'll do is everybody always asks me, God, Orlando comments a lot. He watches all these videos. He spends a lot of time on YouTube. But when I do my walk, that's all I do. I listen to YouTube during my entire walk. I listen to Dr. Beckett's podcast. I listen to Baseball Collector. I'll try to do most of the listening ones that I can, you know, that I don't have to look at the cards. But yeah, Dylan, I get lost in my cards. I really, really do. And it's the best thing, one of the best things in life. It's just to find a place or find a way to put your mind at ease, take yourself away from all the problems of the world and just, you know, get away. And to me, I found that cards is what does that for me. You know, my sister, she does yoga and she says yoga is the most relaxing thing for her. And that's great. She loves it. That's fine for her and it works for her. But for me, it's the cards. And that's kind of, I guess I'm preaching again, but that's just me. I just like to tell you what I feel and tell you what I do. I'm like, let's keep walking. So this is the longest live stream I've done. I'm heading into like an hour already. They're painting the streets over here. They're paving, not paving, they're painting it. Hopefully they'll pave them later. But that's just me. And as far as uh, what am I collecting? I guess some people have asked before my videos. What am I collecting in the future? Hold on a second. Getting a little loud. Morning, guys. You guys are doing a great job, man. Yeah. It's the painting equipment. Gonna do the arrows next. Thank you, my friend. So anyway, me, as far as my collecting, I've already owned every card, virtually every card at one time or another from the 50s and on. I mean, at one time or another, I owned it pretty much. I mean, there's some I haven't owned. I've never had a Hank Aaron rookie or Roberto Clemente rookie, but pretty much all the other ones like that, or a Sandy Koufax rookie. But most of the other ones, man, I've had all those cards. I sold all those cards and I moved on to more pre-war stuff, and that's what built my collection of ones. So I can continue that route. I'm targeting. Uh, and from the 60s, not many. From the 70s on, I have every single card still. So what I'm targeting are some. I like the idea of what Adam Splendid Sports is doing. And if you don't know, what he's doing is he's taking his four, he's picking his four favorite cards from a Hall of Famer. And that's how he's collecting it. Instead of collecting the run, and I thought about that because, I'm a Brooks Robinson fan, and I got every Brooks Robinson card except for, I think, of course, the 58 because it's just hideous. And I'd never gotten that because I just hated that card. And, well, I had it at one time, I sold it. But anyway, I thought, yeah, I don't need to do a player run. If there's cards that I really don't like, I think the best thing is focus on the four favorite cards that you really like from that player. And you know what? I've been influenced by that. And I think I'm going to take that route. I've been doing that with pre-war, but again, pre-war you can't collect four. So what I've been doing with pre-war is I would collect two of each player. So I have like two different Cap Ansons, two different King Kellys, you know. So I try to do two because it's too difficult, too expensive, you know. It was the Brooks Robinson was the nicest man, Orlando. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you the story of Brooks in a minute. But but yeah. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that Adam says and collect four best favorite cards from each player. And the first one I was thinking of was Roberto Clemente. And I have a few Roberto Clemente cards, but I don't have the favorite one. And my favorite one is actually the 56 with the yellow wall in the background. That's the one I want to get. Yeah, I love the rookie, but I think I'm going to go for the second year, save some money on that one, and then go for the rest. Which of course I have most of the other ones, like the 71 morning, like the 71 is one of my favorites, and a few others that I have there. So yeah, yeah, I love the 56. I actually like it a lot better than the 55 than the rookie card. So and Brooks. Let's get back to Brooks because I told the story about Brooks Robinson before, but I'm going to tell it again. Brooks Robinson was the first player that I actually met in person, and Brooks. Um, my grandfather went to spring training. My grandfather knew Orlando Pena, one of the players there from the Orioles at the time. He took me down to meet uh, Brooks Robinson. Brooks Robinson, it was after the game had just finished in spring training, and he pulled me or told me to come to the dugout. So I got from the edges of the stands with my grandfather in the dugout. Brooks Robinson got a ball. No, I had the foul ball because my grandfather caught me in the foul. And um, Orlando Pena signed it. He gave it to Brooks. Brooks autographed it, and called over. I remember sitting there on the steps, and Brooks is calling the players over, Jim Palmer, Bunbury, all of these guys to come over. Jim Palmer, who else was on that ball? A bunch of the guys. And uh, he called the guys over. Here, sign the ball for my friend. And Brooks had the team, or still in the dugout, like 6 or 7 of the guys, my ball. He patted me on the head. He asked me questions about baseball. I was in Little League at the time. An incredible man. And then after I met again after that, caution, and he remembered me, of course. I told him the story. So this was probably I told him the story. And I was with my son, who was like a little kid. I think he was like 3 or 4 years old at the time. And he's like, "Come over here." He took my son, sat my son on his lap, talked to my son, said, "You're gonna play Little League like your dad did," and stuff like that, and all that. And spent like as a line of people are waiting to get his autograph. Brooks is talking to my son for like 5, 10 minutes, talking to me and my son, signing this, signing that, whatever I wanted signed, he signed. Yeah, and he was only charging like $5, but he just signed everything. It didn't even matter, and he would talk to everybody, and just he was to me my idol. I've seen him probably 4 or 5 times after that. Every time he was at a card show, I go and say hello, and he did recognize me later on, but it was just a thrill to uh, to meet him, to get his autograph, and he was the nicest player that I've ever met in my life. And everyone that you talk to will tell you the same thing. Brooks Robinson was the nicest player they've ever met, and he truly, truly was. So, anyway, thanks, guys. Guys, I've been walking now for an hour. I'm heading home pretty soon here. Got about a half mile to go. So, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I really, really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and walking and talking. And I'm going to see if I could do a little video later on today and the card show tomorrow. And I need to do a shout out video, which I'm hoping to hopefully get one of those out soon. Uh, Help some of those little guys that are getting started. That's what it's about. It's like they help me. So thanks, guys. Have an awesome, awesome day. This is Orlando from the Collector's Dream saying goodbye for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.